Hello there, beloved. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in to join us on the Harvard channel A Verse a Day as we journey through the scriptures to discuss together the content of episode 132 in the pool of year 2026. Today being Tuesday, the 12th day of May 2026. I would be sharing from the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 3. Exodus 11 verse 3. I read further without much ado. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people again. And the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of the Egyptians. They were in the land of affliction, they cried, and God heard them. So what God is saying to you today is that don't let that situation, don't let that issue make you not to open your mouth. Please speak to God directly. In that land of affliction, you would see that God is going to grant you favor. The Bible is saying or narrating or summarizing this ordeal in the book of Psalms 44 verse 3. It says that they did not get to the promised land by their own power or might. It said they got there by the outstretched hand of God, the light of his countenance, and his favor. Those are the things that you need for you to be able to get out of your Egypt. Outstretched hand of God will reach out to you so long as you have an aligned heart. Yes, I say again, I repeat for emphasis, the outstretched hand of God does two things. It says and also it destroys. So if you're on his side and you are light unto him, he will stretch forth his hand and he will ensure that you dwell in the place of safety. Again, the light of his countenance, that is his presence. He would be able to avail himself in that situation. Again, he needs you to have a consecrated heart. Remember, Psalm 51 verse 17 says that the sacrifices of God are one, a broken and a contrite spirit, a fleshy heart, according to Ezekiel 36 verse 26. When God sees that, then in your moment of affliction, in that land that you are crying up to him, then he will be able to afford you his favor. And again, you yourself can be able to enjoy this. Pharaoh was that man that had an unyielded heart. God hardened his heart such that the wonders of God would be seen by the people. So you can covet. The Bible says to us that we can covet grace. So that which Moses himself was able to get in the land of Egypt was that the person who was the tormentor in chief was able to look at him in a referred way. So in that line of affliction and with the tormentor in chief in perspective, so long as you bring God's presence into that space, so long as you have that aligned heart, be rest assured that God is going to see you through it and you will be highly referred in that place, and people would hold you in high esteem, not just because of who you are, but because there is God that is backing you. In the exact words of Psalm 71 verse 7, you would be a wonder unto many because God is going to be your refuge. Please sit with this in the place of meditation and prayer. The Spirit of God is able to take it away from here and explain to you in more granular details. Make them available to people all around you as you continue our journey of in making godly alternatives like this to be available in the cyberspace, doing it with intentionality, with thoroughness, and with consistency. A Verse a Day. Shalom until I come your way the next time.